Nowadays, bipolar disorder is pretty common thing and people around you could easily have it. Is your neighbor bipolar? Is your friend bipolar? Is your coworker bipolar? To know the answer, continue to watch. Hey there, my name is Yuri and I'm a part of elite group of creative people called Bipolar. And by the way, also I have borderline personality disorder and my bipolar is first type. Before we start, I want to introduce some key terms to you, like mania, hypomania and depression. About depression, I think more or less, you just know what is it. And let's go just straight to mania and hypomania. Both of them are two different things, but they share the same symptoms. Mania, it's a more severe hypomania and could be more problematic. Mania also could be cause of psychosis, where the person is flying somewhere far away from this reality and only hospitalization can help in this case. Manic or hypomanic includes 3 or more following symptoms. In a state of mania or hypomania, people usually feel like they are beat or jumpy, they easily distracted, and usually they have just increased level of their energy. Also, they need less of sleep. Their libido usually so high, over than usual. Also, usually they become so chatty and too talkative, more talkative than usual. They usually have some sense of euphoria. They usually have racing thoughts and they tend to have risky behavior, including unprotected sex, drugs and rock and roll. No, kidding, alcohol. People with bipolar usually great and bad, but difficult to live with. When I'm on hypomania, I usually have a sense of euphoria. All the problems, it's not in my world, it's other people have it. It's not about me. So I have so much energy that I could easily work like 18 hours in a row without needs of rest. I need lack of sleep. What I need lack of sleep? I just cannot sleep enough, like 3-4 hours, it's like my limit. Then I get up and start to do all the stuff. My thoughts, it's so just racer in that time. I just think about some stuff, I cannot finish one thought and there are already train of others, they replace that thought and it's like spinning over and over and over. My libido is so high. I wanna the whole world, to be honest. I'm always up to tickle my nerves, I try some stuff like skydiving, rope jumping, motor, Thai boxing, or just body suspension, or just even diving in ice cold water. And I used to go to black before in my previous life, and because of it I was several times on the verge of death. But there are no only sides about how much energy you have or how it's all pleasant and euphoria. I call the state of hypomania like dark hypomania, when I'm so irritated and vulnerable, angry and aggressive. I have kinda, drive inside of me mixed with depression, and it's like so shitty. There's also one huge minus of hypomania that always after state of drive there comes huge depression, and it's really horrible. Now let's speak about common types of bipolar. Actually, there are 4 types of bipolar disorder. Bipolar 1, where the person has had at least 1 episode of mania and 1 episode of following depression. Bipolar 2, when person has had at least 1 depressive episode and then 1 episode of hypomania, but never experienced a full mania. Cyclothymia disorder is type of bipolar disorder when a person experiences like at least 2 years of hypomania symptoms and then following depression, but less severe than major depression. And there are also other types of bipolar disorder caused by bad substance abuse like drugs and alcohol, or because of some medical conditions. There are also such things like mixed episode, when you have mania or hypomania and depression. This is so dangerous thing because when you're in depression you could have thoughts about suicide, and in mania you have just energy for it. And because of it, if not gonna help the person, it could end really bad. The oranges of bipolar disorder, or first trigger, is your parents or your close relatives could have it, and because of it you could have it either. Also, it's bad substance abuse like drugs and alcohol, or it could be caused by high stress or trauma. If it is left untreated, it could become worse and cause tons of problems, or even lead to death. So the treatment of bipolar disorder usually includes treatment with a high-quality specialist, properly prescribed medicine, enough of sleep, socialization, healthy lifestyle, and scheduled life. I hope that this video was useful for you, and if you wanna just support this channel, like press subscribe and press thumbs up. See you.